This is how I'm going to put this moolah in the beginning. I'm alive. Is this mic on?
I'm back.
Woo! Isn't that a good time? I am back with my emotional support animal. InnerG Check! So in this video, we will be talking about why I went AWOL. What the hell took me there? And where I'm at today. And I pray that we all could stay at too. Be prepared, because this one's going to be a little journey. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of InnerG Check. And this is like the wake-up call that I'm still alive. Did you miss me? Were you worried? Did you try to go look for me on social media or something at least? I need to know, did you truly care? Because I definitely missed you. And I needed time to really reevaluate what I had going on in my life, how I wanted to go about my life, the journey, social media, expectations, shedding, healing, reverting. And I just couldn't get to what I really needed. And then there's other things that play parts in it. I can take accountability. And there's definitely parts in it that just were circumstantial, environmental. I shut down completely. I feel like I helped and did and moved for everybody else, but for truly me. And it's because I really wasn't happy within. And I needed to find out why. And sadly, it was a lot of different angles. It was a lot of different, reasons, seasons, and excuses, some would say. But I'm glad that I have definitely moved and overcame a lot of the obstacles that were in my way. So let's break it down first. InnerG check. How you feeling from 1 to 10? We gonna always start there. I would say I feel like an 8.5, because I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to have set this up. I'm proud that, I'm starting to use the 5-second theory. We can get into that later on mental health, little shink to help you get, back onto being focused, because that's been my main goal, is how to just stay focused. Even during this, I had a phone call. I would play some audio, but it doesn't matter. I kept getting phone calls from people I love. And I'm like, damn, right before I'm about to do something that matters to me, I get a phone call. I get phone calls. Not just one. Let's just say I've been learning how to just stay. Okay, so 8.5. I'd rather you pause this moment and think about how you feeling too. Going into the new year, did you hold on to anything from the past 2025? If you don't celebrate the new year in January and you do it in March, I got you. I want to do both. March is when I'm going to be actually doing some things too. I don't want to say. I'm learning not to talk on everything that I want to do and my dreams and aspirations. So you'll just see it coming, basically. Mental health check. Let's talk about that. I know that's the most important one. I know you guys are waiting for me to talk about, right? Mental health wise, I'm doing a 10. Maybe a 9.5 some days. But honestly, a 10. Why I feel that way is because I'm in solitude. I'm in my own peace. You seen I changed my set, right? To my living room. I'm gonna do what I want and I don't care. And I'm happy with where I'm at. And I know things are not fucking perfect. Well, guess what? I feel perfect. I feel full. I look good. Like the new haircut, guys. Cut off some of my hair. Take some of them layers off. When you have... I just noticed my hair wasn't growing even, right? That the truth is. My hair wasn't growing even. And then I had grew out my sides. So then this was just growing. And then I had my long hair. And then it was just starting to break and shed my spirit, my life, and everything else combined. So I decided to just cut it off. Fuck it. I hated it at first. I just had to grow on to me genuinely. I feel like Betty Boop. I feel like Etna. I felt like so much. But I was like, you know what? That's how my 2025 felt too. I felt like so much but what I actually was. And it was a human, a soul, a spirit that deserves to be treated right, deserve to have respect, to deserve to be loved fully, to deserve to not be given up on, to deserve to be heard, to be just deserved. And you know what? It was my fault because I wasn't giving it to myself. So this year, I'm like, well, I ain't like it. I ain't like that. And I dealt with it. I don't like this. So I'm going to deal with it. And when I'm going to keep nurturing it, I'm going to water it. I'm going to pour my love into it and watch my hair grow every week. You guys are going to see it. My sister even told me, she was like, your hair already grew. I was like, really? I kind of think so too. She's like, yeah, it don't look as small as it was the first time. So think about that going into this new year. Things can really change overnight. maybe you are crazy, and maybe your crazy is good for somebody. Have you ever thought about that? And if it ain't, get the fuck out the way. I'm not going to be doing any theatricals. I'm not going to be doing any pressing of the buttons. I do have some ideas for what I'm going to be moving in advance of with the show. And I want to put that, we're going to talk about that next too. My future plans for the show and what it looks like. And is it going to be still set on the same wavelength as before? And the answer is yes. Yes. Actually, last year, 2025 showed me that my realm of podcasts is actually very fucking important. And I'm not going to be censoring myself. I'm not going to be thinking about monetizations. I'm not going to be talking about the views. I'm not even going to worry about that anymore. I wasn't worrying about it before, but when I started worrying about it, that's what got me distracted off of the fucking goal. So with that being said, stay focused. Stay focused. So if this is your first time here and I just got you into 10 minutes straight, hello, my name is Moolah. I'm over here talking to my supporters in the back, the energies, like the ones that still are subscribed to me. This is for you guys. This video is for the people who are still subscribed to me and you love me. I'm sorry if I didn't introduce myself in the beginning. I'm Moolah. Hello. Welcome to InnerG Check. This is my channel. So let's now talk about the hiatus. My podcast will be still staying on self-care, mental health, and entertainment, right, guys? I'm not changing it up. It's really, really important. It's a big necessity. I fell victim to feeling like maybe I was just being so basic, and really it's really, really important. And now I'm here sitting in my importance because I put myself first. The reason why I kind of went hiatus is because I wasn't comfortable in my space. I wasn't comfortable in my skin. I wasn't comfortable in my life. I wasn't comfortable in my career. I wasn't comfortable in my mind, in my heart. But I was pushing through because I know that's what I needed to do. So there are certain points where like I'm not okay, but I was forcing it. And I don't blame anybody who don't do this, and I don't blame people for who do this, because that mentality has made me see the faith of my mustard seeds. You get what I'm saying? There's sometimes you'll be like, damn, why did your past self, this is if you're a long-term supporter and listener, you would know about my theory of past self helping your future self, and your future self helping your past self. That is a thing. So have you ever done something in your life and you're like, I don't know why I did it, but then maybe the next day you're like, damn, I'm so thankful I did that. That year, 2025, I'm happy all of that happened. I needed that to happen. I made moves. I cleared out spaces. I freaking spring cleaned a whole house so many times, to the point where now where my home is, I can see the abundance of why I did that. Because if I didn't do that in 2025, I would have been doing that right now alone. So thank you for the ones and the person who helped me in those times, because I needed it. And no matter it wasn't understood or seen or validated by anybody else, guess what? Now I'm sitting in my peaceful house. So peaceful. So peaceful. And it's so rejuvenating. It's so fresh. I don't even recognize my home, how beautiful it is. Coño. Gots to love it. This go around on my podcast, I definitely want to be just vulnerable. I just want to put it out there. But I also had to make sure, I want you guys to see me on all my stages, because I did hide a few stages. And I'm thankful for that, because if I would have exposed certain stages, I could have hurt so many people. Because when my mouth is hurt, when I'm in a space and then I get to drinking, my tongue cuts like a razor. You hear me? Definitely if I'm pinned up, or if I feel like, yeah, my back's up against a wall and I have to protect myself. Oh, yeah. And then also, I'm the type of person, if I love you, I can't lie to you. I got to tell you, as a friend, I'm not going to be the friend to be like, oh, it's okay. Oh, no. So I had to go through some stages, and I had to grow through some things that I don't feel like the internet should have seen. It had no parts of doing, and it's none of your fucking business. Yeah. And that's something I had to grow through. Next topic is, how are you going to grow? And now if you're going to be vulnerable and, you want to tell us more things and be more transparent, how are you going to do that? Well, one of the things I said I want to do is keep like some of my personal life out of it, because my personal life has nothing but a lot to do with things. But I feel like I just want to respect certain boundaries. And definitely when I get into my partnership with my person or whatever, I want it to be a safety that there's certain things I just won't touch the internet because I love you. And I could talk about, things I feel, and I can go in the past and just use hypotheticals. I love hypotheticals. But yeah, I just wanted to find a healthy boundary and a healthy space to be able to be creative and not to shake so many goddamn rooms. Definitely the hearts of the ones I love, genuinely. And my next thing would be, I had like a form of like fucking laziness, contentment, stagnant. And I can definitely say it was environment. If you're a creator out there and you feel stagnant and you feel like you're not doing what the hell you're needing to do, change your environment. Get yourself a new set of friends, get yourself a new set of art friends, book club friends, whatever it is, you have to change your environment. I'm not saying go dump them all off like I did, but you can start by at least getting new friends that are in new fields that match what you do. So when you're talking to them about things, it actually matters. You ever talk to stone walls about your dreams and aspirations? I had asked one of my long-term friends, he stays far away, and I was like, in the amount of time that you know me, when's the last time you can ever quote one of my friends trying to inspire me and get me back into my craft or anything like that? Not to say that that's their duty, because it's not. But as friends, we should inspire. Family too. Inspire. Not your job. But I know that's how I show up. And that's one of my love languages. So if I'm looking for that, so I could stay motivated, so I could stay, just full, I had to change my environment. For sure. I had to go talk to painters in the park about their different mediums and elements and all of that. I went to Art Basel and met different people and different art gallery owners to feel fulfilled more on what my niche is. To say, okay, it is not somebody's concern, which it's not, but it's always a plus to have people who love you and pour into you. Even if it's just to say, hey, I know you like working out, want to go jog together? And I hate jogging, but I'll jog with you. I'm that friend. I'm that person. So different vibe this year. I'm strict program over here. Is all in all this fucking episode is saying. Very strict program. And I'm going to be very strict on myself too. Right after this, I'm going to be filming another motherfucking episode. So when I drop one, I'm already editing another one. And I'm going to start having 4 for the motherfucking month ready. 20 minutes. That's probably all y'all gonna be getting. But all in all, I'm alive. I'm healthy. A lot has changed. Some good, some bad. But I'm thankful. I appreciate anyone who has reached out. All of my supporters that have reached out and been pushing me. Even time you see me in public, you guys are like, yo, where's the podcast? Where's the podcast? This year I can see a big change coming for me. And I deeply, sincerely thank you guys. And I love you guys. So for all that negative I can see, I just want to say thank you to you guys because you are the one held me accountable. And that's what, we need in life. Because look, now it's changed up vibes. Next one's going to be another vibe, holding mics and shit now, just praying that the audio is going to go great. Hold yourself accountable. Thank you, Spirit. Hold yourself accountable. And this year I want to give like a mental health tip. Well, self-care tip. Because I think this goes in more self-care and mental health, and we can wrap it up off of that, is the 5-second theory. 5-second theory is basically saying that anytime you're having a rut or you're in a stuck moment, so you want to do something, but you just feel like you can't do it, count to 5 slowly, and on 5, instantly do exactly what you said you wanted to do. So if it was folding the clothes, doing the laundry, making your bed, doing your hair, stretching, going to go do that jog, do that plank, let's go. We can do this. Hold yourself accountable. Don't put your destiny in nobody else's hands and expect something out of it. Make the differences and appreciate the ones around you that are pouring into you, that are helping you evolve, that are filling up your cup, that's giving you honey to fight these bees with. Because they love to say that. And also, before we go, I just want to say, fuck the ice cubes. That lady ain't deserve that. These people don't deserve that. They do not deserve what y'all got going on these streets, taking all these people. These ice cubes is doing too much. Because algorithms. But these ice cubes, I just don't know what's up with these ice cubes. I don't like seeing it. So every time you guys see it, make sure you go spread it, show it. Because that family, what's her name? I know. Renee Nicole Good, I think. Renee. Yep. Nicole. Just so y'all know, this is really, I did not like this. And the thing about it is, I'm not glad it happened. God rest her soul. But What's the difference between Sandra Bland, Tamari Rice, George Floyd? This matters too, because what the fuck is going on in our streets, bro? I'm disgusted by it. I'm just going to say, God bless America. And on that note, I hope you go ruffle some feathers this year. I hope this week you go stand on some business. I pray that you actually be seen and not dismissed. I hope that your voice is heard and it's working. I pray that we continue getting the life that we want, because I know I drank my moon water. Ooh. Did you see that first year new moon? That first full moon of the new year? That thing was beautiful. That's how this year is gonna go for all of us. So before I go, make sure you like, comment, and share. Please turn on the notification where the ding ding bell, so you can always talk to me and you can always see me and we can spend each other's time together, okay? Because this is a quality moment. Quality time, okay? You can find me on Instagram at bookmulata or at InnerG Check Pod. And you can DM me. I'm actually a human, so I would respond, not like other people do once they get famous and stuff. They don't respond to you. They don't, damn anymore. They got their coins. But on that note, yes, go ruffle some feathers. Until then, I see you, I appreciate you, and I love you. It's me, bitches. Welcome back. Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?